Hello and welcome to Aurei Plays Factorio Seablock. This is episode 161 and we're gonna go and do a little bit of a major upgrade. So we have all these methods to specifically craft ores, and basically what we're gonna do is switch to those. So we're gonna be crafting all of these and then basically getting them into the specific ores that we need. So the way we're gonna do that is, so if we look at raw products, so I think what we want to do is have yeah, should we have half a belt for each? Like, we have a bunch of stuff going in here, but I guess if it's half a belt for each, like, in between product, is that gonna cause problems? Like, that way we could have 3 belts between the different ore sorting things, and that would scale real easily, right? It would scale horizontally very nicely. But if we look at, so what we could do is we could make sure to have one belt for each, like, we'll make a little bus, but we'll have one belt for each kind of product basically. And in, like, if we look at this, we can see what kind of products we'll need. So some of these, like crystals, we'll use up at some point, and then we'll convert them into the next step, at which stage we'll replace the belt that's filled with them. So in that way, we'll always be like in a position where we want to be. And then if we look at like the stone stuff, we actually might want to look into, let's see. So if we look at where, like, we're getting a bunch from crushing over here, which we're going into landfill, and a bunch over here, which is going into landfill, and this is now our main source of landfill. But we might want to arrange that differently. So that's going to be interesting as well. Like, we could convert it to resource producing stuff, and have just like first put it into landfill and up until a certain point, and then whatever backs off we can put into something else, into resource production specifically. Yeah, I like this strategy. So basically what we're gonna need is a way to to do all the crystallization, and then to do the crystallization and then crushing immediately. Do we want to do direct insertion on that? If we look at the ratios right now, I don't think so, right? There's a lot less crushers than crystallizers. The crystallizers are actually the sort of bottleneck here. So yeah, so I think what we want to do is have lines of crystallizers, and then lines, and then immediately crush it, and then put that onto a belt. Yeah, I guess that's sort of similar at what we're doing here, but it's not. Yeah, so we're not gonna put these ores onto the bus because they're not used for anything else than crushing, right? These are all, like, they're only getting crushed, and that's their only purpose. Yeah. And then basically after we have the crushing, we're gonna do some of these guys, and we're gonna make some mineral catalysts. Yep, and those, yeah, for those we need sludge. For, yeah, that's gonna be all okie dokie. Okay. So I think I've got what we want to be doing. So we want to do a crystallizer and a crusher for each type of ore. That's gonna bring stone, which we don't need in the further process, so we're gonna carry that down and we'll work with that somewhere else. Yeah, we might want to reserve some. Well, I mean, if we start up here, that's gonna be fine, right? So, okay, so let's craft 6 crystallizers, I guess. Yep, and then 6 ore crushers. We're gonna need some stone. We're gonna need a bunch of belts, and we're gonna need a bunch of inserters. And let's grab some more iron to finance all of this. Let's see, we're gonna need a little bit more stone, but then we can make another crystallizer. Yeah, so we're gonna scale this up eventually, but I think I wanna do that dynamically, because that's gonna be the easiest way to sort of judge how much we need of everything. Yeah, and like we are gonna claim a good bit of vertical space here. But that's okay, since we're doing that over here as well, and we'll all just carry it back down. We'll have yeah, are we gonna... So in the end, I wanna run the ores. Yeah, basically right now, like all the ores go onto a yellow belt, right? So if we have 7 belts of ores, the only issue could be that, for example, the iron is not big enough, basically. And if that happens, we could run another belt for that. Or just maybe we should put copper and iron on their dedicated belt, and the rest they can share. So that would give us like 8 belts down here. We can clear this up. And the only thing is then to basically clear all of this out to make it connect up there. So that's gonna be fine. Okay, so crystallizers for each of the ores. So we're gonna intercept this and bring it up, and we'll run this, and we'll run the output, and that's gonna go straight into... Do we need space between those? I don't think so, right? If we just... Yeah, that's gonna be fine. So I think we'll just run this straight like this. We'll be wanting another ore crusher though. We are good on the crystallizer front. Oh, I guess I overcrafted the crystallizer, but that's gonna be fine. Like, we're gonna be picking up everything and then basically fix it that way. Okay, so this is gonna be crystallizers. We're gonna do a belt like this. We're gonna do... yeah, so the question is, do we want to... so would we be able to make this work if we had all the different ores just right next to each other? I guess we would, right? It just would cost a decent amount of underground belts. We should be crafting stuff at all times, because we're gonna need a lot of all of these. Let's grab some more iron to do that. We're gonna want a bunch of all of this. Like, we're not gonna have enough. Okay, so we're gonna do sapphire ore over here. This we can connect up like that, like such. Okay, so this is gonna be the start, and then we're gonna need a bunch of splitters as well. So first splitter, you're gonna have output priority and a filter for crushed stone. Okay. So yeah, that's actually... we might even want to process that somewhere over here. So for now, let's just run that like this. And we can run this guy up like this. Right. So it's gonna be okay. I guess we do want to run this maybe down. So let's make sure that we have let's actually run this as a proper belt, because we're only gonna need 6 belts, then plus the 2, the 3. Yeah, so at some point we'll need that, but if we run the fluids like over here, or we weave them in somewhere, actually, I think that like it makes sense then to run the fluids over here actually. But once we've got that going, then we should be okay. So let's actually make sure that we can get some of the fluids in here, and then we should be good. Actually, I think it makes sense to maybe run it like this, so then we can make like do free branching, as in then we don't need to use some underground belt to do that. Okay, so let's connect this up. There we go. Okay. So next crystallizer, right? So crystallizer, that's not a crystallizer. Crystallizer over here. You're gonna be doing Jivelite ore. This we're gonna go over here. And we're gonna set some more crafts. Yep. And we're gonna connect this up. So we're gonna get you guys. Actually, we might as well just copy all of this, right? Like this. So we're gonna put down, let's craft some more inserters actually. Put down the ore crusher. Okay, I already misplaced that. It's kind of awkward. The ore crusher. Yeah, I guess inputs. Like this. And output like this. And then a splitter. Yep, let's just queue some more. Can't hurt. Yep, so this is gonna go like this, I guess. Yep. Well, I guess for now we don't need that, right? These are just markers, so we're okay doing it. Just running it underground. These guys. And then down here. So let's just say we're gonna run the stone down here. Merge this and get this going. Okay, so actually, okay, this needs to be one lower. Yeah, there we go. So we're gonna do stone over here. We actually, I think it makes sense to for now, like put down something that makes sure. Oh, this is not what we want to be doing here. There we go. Okay. And this is gonna crush Jivelite. So that's fine. We're gonna stuff that in here. Let's see. We have some crystals. Can we put that somewhere? This guy. Yeah. And some crushed steratite that goes in these guys. Nope. Wait. Oh, that's the wrong one. It goes in these guys. Yeah, excellent. Okay. Just cleaning up a little bit. Okay. So these guys are okay. and then we're gonna get those guys. So that means we have the Jivelite ore and the Stereotype ore. Okay, then we're gonna basically gonna keep going with this. So this is gonna be a major sort of paradigm, and the fact that we're gonna have 6 of these is gonna mean that we're gonna end up even up here before we even got anything of any kind going. So that's kind of scary, but so I do think it's gonna pan out. Like the fact that we might have a little bit of backlog like going on here, but that is not much in comparison to how much we have in the warehouses right now, I think. And the fact that we can use the warehouses, we can empty those out as well. Like we don't have to refill them. That's gonna save a ton on stuff that we have going right now. So what I do want to do is actually make landfill out of this. Why? Because it's gonna make sure that we're gonna see that everything will be sort of consumed. So let's see, like this iron chest, and let's make a sand with this recipe. Okay, let's just get the power for this going. Yeah, there we go. So that's gonna make sure that all the crushed stone gets eliminated. Okay. So we're gonna do another one of these, and we're gonna do it right here, actually. So let's put that down. But the recipe for this guy is gonna be Stereotype, and we're gonna put in the ore crusher, and that's gonna be Stereotypes. Okay. Yeah, we're actually gonna need a bunch of landfill. This was maybe a little bit optimistic. Like we're currently just building up. Well, we can pick up all of that. That's fine. Let's maybe keep crafting some belts and some underground belt as well. And yeah, pipe too probably. Yeah. Grab some iron from the backlog. Yeah, we're gonna have it done. That's good. We're gonna need it. Okay, so these guys, then these guys, and these guys. We're gonna do a little bit of underground belt over here, and we'll need to bring these up. Yeah, so the fact still is that this is gonna be kind of painful. Like it's gonna take a couple episodes to actually make this work. And up to that point, we're not gonna get any of the fruits of the labor. I should be researching something. What should I be researching? I guess... Wait, what is this stuff? Oh... Maybe this is another way. Like what can we do with this? It's another way of refining stuff. Okay. Because we can use... We can get... Yeah, okay. Crushed ferrous ore. Yeah, so it's basically another tier of stuff going on. I'm not too worried about it. Let's see. We want to continue on that path. Nuclear power, big burner. Okay, interesting. Yeah, we have a bunch of stuff going on. I think we can continue on this path. Like it's slow, but we have the time now, right? We're gonna need some more of you guys. Let's see. So we're gonna bring you up, and we're gonna be just a little short. So let's do it like this. Yep, there we go. Excellent. So this is gonna be fine. We're gonna put another splitter in here actually, so these guys will also run down here. We'll copy those settings over, and we'll be able to say, hey, let's go like this and like this, and these guys will get up here, and these guys will bring down. Actually, let's make sure that we don't extend further. So if we do this, then this, and then merge. Okay. So then we have 3 of them going. So that's pretty nice, right? So we'll copy this over a couple more times. So C. Like the way we've avoided this until now is basically having like we only have 3 or 4 of them going. So basically we sort of switched between the different ones to make what we needed. And yeah, basically now we're sort of feeling the pain from that in 2 ways. One being that it's not quite as efficient as we'd like to be. Oh wait, we want to do something new here. Alright, let's get Crotonium over here. I don't think I've ever actually made that, and it's kind of annoying that it looks a lot like crushed stone. But well, yeah, it's like the difference is just so slight. But anyways, we're gonna power this bunch up. We're gonna get some of that in there. Let's do it like this. Oh wait, whoa. Ah, that's kind of awkward. I guess this is really okay. Well, I guess we're gonna do it like this. Bring it out here and do a little squiggly like this. It's not pretty, but it will work. Yeah, we're only just beginning to make this thing, and I'm already like figuring out what workarounds I want to be doing. But that's fine. That's totally okay. We're gonna bring this up. We're gonna need more transport belt, of course. Yeah, once we have this done, then we're only at the first part, basically. So the trade-off that we're making here is basically we're gonna use a whole lot of transport belts. And in fact, by doing that, we are backlogging a ton still. But because we're using a whole lot of transport belts, we're also still automatically buffering some stuff, which is nice actually. But it's basically the sacrifice we're making here for having all of this be decently scalable. Okay, so we're gonna do another splitter. Let's do it at the same point, and that's also yeah. And then what I gotta do is just grab some of this, because it might be crushed stone and I really can't see if it is or isn't. Okay, so we're gonna do you guys and then connect this up here. And then we're gonna run the crushed stone next to it like this. And we can bring that up like such. There we go. Like this. Okay. So, okay, that's gonna be all of the crushed stone. We're gonna get some crotonium. That's gonna pile up here, so that's good. Yes. Oh yeah, we're actually. Are we not gonna encroach on anything over here? We might actually. Yeah, This is kind of silly. Let's see. Yeah, we might actually encroach on that. Like when we do, we could move the whole thing over a bit. Like just snake all the belts a little bit and make sure that we have plenty of space over here. We could actually move this in a little bit as well. Like this is kind of like it looks like we would have this stuff on the bus, but we could actually squeeze it in a little bit and scale that, or well, not scale that way, but yeah, you get what I mean. This is all just real slow because of mainly the aluminum. Yeah, basically the fact that we're gonna be able to get specifically gold and aluminum out of the setup is gonna be very valuable. But the whole issue with it is that we can't really be doing that until we've got a full bunch. So that's the awkward part. Yeah, basically we have these, then we're gonna have the basically once we have the next step, they're gonna be a little bit smaller, so but still like they're gonna be a lot of fluids coming out and in, so it's gonna be kind of tricky sometimes. And we're gonna need a bunch of landfill to make it happen, but luckily we have that. I think we should have enough, but it might get tricky at some point. Okay, let's copy this over. And do we want to do all of this? I guess up to this is actually copyable. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it like this. Okay. So we're gonna need more underground belt actually, and more normal belt. So we can bring this up. We can go underground like this. Go over here. Crystallizer. Ore crusher. A couple inserters. There we go. Power poles. Yep. And then we're gonna build this. I didn't fully connect that up. That's good because we still need to change this recipe to rubite. And this is gonna be crushing rubite. Then we have these guys. We have the splitter. We have some underground shenanigans. We can fill this in. Yep, good stuff. And we can go underground over here. And like this. I guess, yeah. Let's figure out. Yeah, this we can just draw up, right? And same for these guys. So we're gonna run this underground once more. Indeed. And then run this up and this over here. And yeah, let's go. Splitter and merge that in. Okay. Yep, that's gonna be good. Yeah, so the issue here is actually that we should probably, if we copy this everywhere, we might as well make sure that it's a double lane of stuff. So let's make sure we've got that at all the. If we're gonna be copying this anyway. Let's see. And we want to connect this up. Yeah, that's actually gonna. We can do it like this and save some underground pipe. Okay, so this should be okay. So then next, yeah, we're gonna do one more and then we're gonna cut this episode. So that's a nice finish. Let's see, we can actually copy up to here, right? Because this is copyable. Yeah, so let's do it like this then? Does it work out? It doesn't really work out. I guess up to here is copyable. Right, this doesn't conflict. No. So then first things first, let's get the crystallizer, switch the recipe over to Popmonium, get the crusher in, and switch the recipe to crushing Popmonium. So actually, let's see, what do we can make the ferrous ore, and there we can... Oh, we need that for manganese. Interesting. Like, we can't get that any other way. Okay. Well, do we want to be doing that? I have no clue, actually. Is this more efficient than making... Let's see. Yeah. If we do the manganese, then I think we can use that in some iron stuff as well. So that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, this is actually kind of tough. To see if we should be doing something with this. I think we could be good if we don't. Yeah, I think we'll just leave it and we'll not care about it. And if we should be doing it after all, like we could do it again, like we could do it with the robots or something. Like we could set it up separately. It's not... yeah, we could just do something with like using these crushed ores and split them off somewhere and or carry it over with robots if we really wanted to do it. So this is gonna be fine. We're gonna get this up here. We're gonna get some underground shenanigans. Yep, like this, and then one more, I guess. We should have brought this out a little bit more, like this. So we're gonna just clean that up and get it up here. We have, yeah, this does have an offset. I guess we need to place those before they can get an offset. Like this. We're gonna have to fill in some pipe. Some normal pipe as well. Oops, not over there, but okay. Let's just fix that up. And then down here, which will connect up like we did with the last one. Okay, and then just a couple power poles. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's see. And here we messed this up. So let's do that step. Okay, yeah. So basically we've got the Popmonium over here, and actually, let's see. So we're gonna bring the stone down here. Yeah. So actually, yeah, we need another. So the way we've set it up now, I actually, like, I took way too much space. I should have actually started like over here, and then we would have been totally fine. But the way we've set it up now, we're gonna claim another 7 lanes like over here to bring the ores down, and that's actually gonna be mildly problematic. I guess we could squeeze them kind of tight and work it that way, but oh, that's... Or so actually what we can do is we can at this point just like squeeze some of those. So to remind me that I'm gonna do that, let's do it like this and just like fill some stuff in. And then I'm just gonna like, because we can easily squeeze by here, so what we're gonna do is run it like this, and actually, yeah, this, I guess. So we're gonna go a little bit over here like this, and then go up. That's my reminder to make sure not to do any weird stuff over here. Like, if we move it up by this much, then we should not be getting into trouble over here. We might still be, but at least it makes it a lot less likely. And if we see it in time, we could just do like another step outwards. That would be totally okay. Okay, good stuff. I'm gonna cut this episode here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps people like you find it too. Thanks!